So my favorite memories from 2019, I think the one that stands out that actually we commemorated with, you guys remember this, we have like the sugar cookies that are like the memories of the year. So one is the Spartan races for sure. I think a lot of people have said that. Buying this building that we actually haven't done an episode about yet is really, really cool. All in all, we've had such a record year and done so great, and I think that we have such a strong foundation for next year. I think one of the things I'm really, really proud of is we've set our values and we actually are living by our values. So a lot of small things that I don't even want to bore you with, but they'll be shared in the next milestone blog post. So be ready for that. But yeah, that's it.
My most memorable moment is when I met Luna. This beautiful little girl.
Favorite memory of 2019 has been being able to work with this awesome team here in room 208.
2019 so far, just joining KlientBoost. It's a very exciting time to be able to be on Graham's team, work with Grant, Kimball, and all the boys. So super stoked to be here, and that's the best moment of 2019 so far.
I would definitely say being recruited from the coffee shop, being able to come here and make all my new friends here, including Dalton. Shout out, best friend. Yeah, that's definitely it. It's the people at KB. That's been the highlight of it all, so.
So biggest KB milestone for 2019 for me really is probably this building. I mean, when I started at KlientBoost, we were in a little tiny office above a Starbucks, to getting a bigger and better space to eventually owning our own 2-story building is kind of awesome. Big milestone.
Launching Boost Sauce and getting all the way up to number 50.
Stone. 2019's been a hell of a year for KlientBoost.
Okay.
Hit 850K, which is a little bit over our 10 million annual recurring revenue mark. And I would say the highlight for me this year is really gonna have to be probably moving to the sales team. Being an account manager was great, but I like being on the forefront here in the sales trenches.
I think my favorite memory would be, well, it's tied between the Halloween party and then the yacht party, but I think the yacht party, because I've, one, never been on a yacht before, but also have never kind of went around the Newport Bay before. That was pretty cool.
So my favorite memory of 2019 so far, and I've only been here for a couple of weeks, is actually being able to participate in the 10 million ARR yacht party. It's just really nice. Everyone was really welcoming, and the fact that I was able to join, just coming here like fresh and new and just starting at the company, just shows you that like KlientBoost is just a great team. So yeah.
My favorite memory with KB in 2019 would be the yacht party.
Cool.
Same. Yacht party undefeated.
Yeah, yacht party, but more so I guess just getting on board with KB.
Favorite memory? 2019 scavenger hunt. Why? I just have this mental picture of like, I think it was like Austin and Cody walking through a crosswalk like cavemen, and that was just like the best.
My favorite KB moment of 2019 was the scavenger hunt.
I'd say my highlight of 2019 at KB would be the scavenger hunt. That was really fun. We didn't win, but it was really fun. We had a fantastic team building experience, and it was just a real blast, you know? It was really fun. It was cool.
My favorite memory of 2019 was, just meeting new people and strengthening friendships with the people that I love at KB, which is the whole team, and the kite team. I'm thankful for being part of the kite team and being able to transition from my role on the brand team into more of the role on the kite team.
I mean, Halloween was actually pretty good this year, so that was fun.
What's your favorite one?
I mean, I won $1,000, so that was great. This is my favorite 2018 moment. This wasn't this year, but...
Oh, the puppies.
Yeah, the puppies. Yeah, if we can do that again this next year for 2020, I'd be so happy. My favorite memory of 2019 was when we got to do the demolition downstairs. We got to destroy that wall.
My best memory for 2019 is when we've assembled one of the biggest teams here ever at KlientBoost, and we traveled to New York for it, and we had tons of fun, met the clients, and it was a successful trip.
Yeah, so like my best KB 2019 moment is just getting hired here, and then also outbound starting to get the ball rolling. We got the first deal closed, so.
My favorite part of 2019 is when me and Matt Nelson were playing Pokemon. He was talking a lot of smack about how good he was and how he could beat everyone, and then, yeah, you can ask him what happened, but it wasn't good for him.
My favorite memory of 2019 is when Stone dropped the refrigerator on his toe, and he made sure he wore his chanclas for 5 months straight so everyone could see his busted up, bloody, bruised toe. My second favorite memory of 2019 is when Game of Thrones, the final season, ended because it sucked.
My favorite memories of this year were getting to go to New York City a couple times to visit clients, and then also being able to bring on a team member and work with them and train them was also an awesome memory. Cut to Courtney.
Aww,
Yeah,
that's
that
actually really sweet. Okay, I think my favorite KB memory, this is kind of like a two-part. One was starting at KB. I started my year that way, and I think that was a really great way to kind of bring in the new year. Another one was definitely working with Luke and working with everybody here, and then...
She only added that because of what I said.
No, I did not. I mean it. Another one was we came back from lunch one day at the old office, and we walked in and the entire office had stopped working and we're just gathered around like the old projector screen, and there was apparently a police chase that passed right by our office, and someone like caught wind of it. So all work stopped for about 45 minutes or like an hour and a half or something. And everyone just like grabbed their lunches, grabbed their laptops, sat around the projector and just watched the police chase.
My favorite moment of 2019 is when the ZA finally got here.
My favorite moment of 2019 was moving into a room with Jason.
Aww.
My favorite memory was when I first got here and they had the burgers truck up front, and I got to meet everybody, have a burger and some beer, and it was really cool.
My favorite moment of 2019 at KB was coming back to KB. After leaving for a few months, it was a short time, but it felt like a long time. And it's good to be back.
One of my favorite things of 2019 was being promoted to the director of design. A close second, though, was Stone came in and started to flex and do push-ups, but then George came in and did 10 one-handed push-ups on top of Stone. So that's a close second.
My favorite memory of 2019 was reading What the Heck is iOS. That was just truly a great book.
My favorite memory of 2019 was me getting yelled at from jumping off the boat at the yacht party and Johnathan laughing about it.
My best moment of 2019 was bringing this plant back to life that Graham and Grant killed, and now it's flourishing. What does that tell you about me?
No comment.
My favorite memory is probably just getting hired here because every day since has been pretty great, whether it's like parties or like just being around everyone here. It's always fun, and the Slack channel always, people are getting dished on, so it's always entertaining. There's plenty of good moments.
I don't know my favorite memory because I want to think of something funny, and if I try too hard to think of something funny, it's not funny. And I don't think I can say like that my favorite memory is Mitch jumping off the boat, because it is so far.
Alright, so my favorite moment was obviously the Spartan race. Being able to inspire and motivate the team, you know, going from having a couple people doing the one in 2018 to having half the company do the one in Seattle was really great.
Oh, favorite memory of 2019 KB was probably the Seattle Spartan race. The actual race was a lot of fun, but I think just exploring the city with the the designers, and the rest of the KB team was a lot of fun. So probably the Seattle Spartan trip, I would say, was my favorite memory of 2019.
My favorite part of 2019 was going to Seattle with the team and doing the Seattle Sprint, which at first I didn't think I was gonna like, but I actually ended up really having a good time, and I'm glad I did it.
My best memory of 2019 was the Seattle Spartan. I love traveling, and I'd never been to Seattle, so exploring it with like all these peeps was really fun, and running, 5 miles with mud and obstacles with everyone here was like really cool too. It was a great time.
My highlight of 2019 was the Spartan race in Seattle. It was just really fun training for it and running it with people and doing something I would have never done if it wasn't for KB and stuff. So it was just really cool challenging myself, and it was really overwhelming when I crossed that finish line. I cried, but I cry at everything, so.
Probably the first Spartan race I did here. I cried, and not surprising, I do that sometimes. But I think it was just like an accomplishment that I didn't think I would be able to do. So I think in that case, being in an environment with people who are also pushing towards the same goal and all trying to, beat your own internal struggle with doing something like that was super cool, and I loved it, and I still remember it and probably remember it for the rest of my life.
My favorite memory of 2019 is beating JD in both Spartan races that we had this year.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say the Seattle Spartan race was fun, even though my ankle is still sprained from it.
My best memory from 2019 is the first group that went to QBR in New York. I think it was me, Matt, Tiffany, and Kim. We have a bunch of Californians that had never seen snow, had never really seen weather before, and I think we almost flipped the car like 3 times getting into Pennsylvania, so shout out to that team.
So my favorite moment of 2019 was probably when I thought I was getting a new client, Restore My Pipes. It turns out it was actually a sales meeting. They hadn't signed up yet. So going into that meeting with JD and kind of closing the whole deal and getting them as a client was definitely really rewarding for me. They also started out with like a $10,000 budget, and it's up to $24,000 now. So they've been a really good client.
I like Reese when he put on his little Bob the Builder helmet and hit the hammer on the wall.
You had fun watching that?
I had fun.
My New Year's resolution is 1080p.